Language. Are you ready for language? We are going to be reviewing some dictionary skills. So we've been looking at this chart for quite a while. Who can tell me some of the parts that we see on this chart? Because there's several different things. Okay, obviously, there's the definitions. We see that there's definitions. What else? The spelling of the word. It shows you how to spell it, how to pronounce it. Very good. It shows you how you would pronounce the word with different phonetical things. Then it also gives you what part of speech it is. Good job for remembering that one. And then, yes, it gives you a sentence that uses that word so that you'll be able to see it. Then it also goes through with other forms of the word that you might recognize. So all of those are very important things that you would find in our dictionary. It gives you the sample, it gives you the spelling, it gives you the meaning, it gives you how to pronounce it, all of those different parts that are very important. We also have been dealing with alphabetical order. We said that when we are looking up words in a dictionary, it can be easy because we know that our words are in alphabetical order. But the key with knowing how to look them up is making sure we are aware of the proper alphabetical order. So when we are doing our finding words in alphabetical order, we start with A and work our way down. So like I said, if you need to draw lines under the first letter, and then you can see, oh, well, look, C and C, there's two of them. So I can't just choose whichever one. No, I need to look at the second letter. So you can start to draw your lines under the second letter. And then you go through your alphabet. A, C, B, C, D, C, E, C, F, C, H, C, G, or G, C, H, G, I, G, J, C, K, C, L. Oh, C, L. I didn't say O yet, but A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. L is the first one. And then we go, oh, well, afterwards, I can't just go ahead and say, oh, well, L comes next. So it must be limb, and then lyre, and then comb, and then, no. It still has to be my C's. So because this one was the first C, then that means comb is automatically going to be my second C. There's only two C's in there. But then we look and we get to, okay, after C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. But we have two L's now. Oh, man. So what are we going to do? Well, underline that second letter for both of them. That one's going to be an easy one because where do we know Y is? Y is all the way almost at the very end. So we know that Li is going to come before Ly. So Li would be number 3. Limb would be 3. Lyre would be 4. And that means that nettle, which comes after L anyway, would be 5. Okay? So the reason why we keep going over this is just because every once in a while, students will end up putting like clarity first, and then comb goes at the end, or comb goes somewhere else. No, if this is CL, then CO comes right after it. If this is LI, then LY comes right after it, and then N doesn't come until after all of those. Okay? Is that making sense? So same thing, we'll look here. We've got Arabia, nose, praise, aisle, and potato. So we don't look at we look at the first letter, but if the first letters are the same as in aisle and Arabia, then we need to look at the second letter. So we have AI or AR. Oh, so we start with our A and then we go, okay, well, I, A, B, C, or R, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R. So R is all the way down here. I comes first, so I in AI, I'll comes first. And then we automatically know that Arabia is number 2. Because if it's not AI first, then AR has to be, if it's not AR first, then AR has to be second because AI was first. We don't choose any of these other words until we've got our A's taken care of, okay? We've gotten our A's taken care of. And then we look and we kind of go down the line. Okay, so we did A. There's no B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, N. Oh, we have nose. Any other N's? No, no other N's. So that's automatically number 3. Then we look and we have praise and potato. Oh, they both start with P, so we go to the second letter, P-O or P-R. And when we look at our alphabet, H-I-J-K element O, P-Q-R, O comes first. So potato will be 4th. That's the first one to come after the P-O. And then praise will be last because we had to go in order. So A's are first. A-I is going to come before A-R. And then N comes next in our alphabet. And then P-O comes before P-R. And that's how we are figuring that out. Okay, so thinking carefully as you are reviewing those, you know how to look up those or to find those words in alphabetical order. Just be thinking carefully. All right, I'm going to read some sentences. If the sentence is correct, you are going to say uh-huh to the camera. And then if the sentence is not correct and it needs a helping verb, you're going to go no way, no how. Okay, so you have to tell it to me. So if it's correct, and if not, no way, no how. Okay, that's what you're going to do. So you have to listen. Does it need a helping word or is it correct as is? Dan grew strawberries in his garden. Because he grew strawberries. Okay, we don't say he has grew strawberries. No, he grew strawberries. Good. The strawberries grown big. No way, no how, right? No way. The strawberries, we would have to use a helping word. Have or had grown big. The pond has frozen over. Very good. Has frozen is correct. Remember we talked about all those words that need help and what they looked like. So frozen was one of those. The ducks walking on the ice. Wait, what? The ducks walking on the ice. No way, no how, right? The ducks, what could we say? Are walking on the ice or were walking on the ice. Okay, but we can't say the ducks walking on the ice because what would that be? I know it's wrong, but what would it be? The ducks walking on the ice. It would not be a complete sentence because it's not a complete thought. The ducks walking on the ice slipped. The ducks walking on the ice fell. So in the very beginning of the year, remember way back when you were my littles and you used to be cute back then? Just kidding. Kind of. No, just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But when you were littles and in first starting in 3rd grade, we were doing sentences like that, you know, cats and dogs walking, or, you know, the boy listened, or not the boy listened, but, you know, the boys said, and we didn't finish. So, or not even that's, but anyway, there were other sentences that we did kind of like this, the ducks walking on the ice, that were not complete thoughts. So they're incomplete sentences. Anyway, so disregard some of these other things I said. But anyway, the horse ran across the field. Very good. The wind blown all day. No way, no how. Very good. It has blown all day. Had blown all day. So it needed to have a helping word with it. Well, today we're going to talk about more dictionary skills. Like I said, there are some times where the word in the dictionary has more than one meaning, and we know that. We've talked about that before. We've seen that before. It might have 2 or even more definitions. We can use a dictionary to find all of the meanings of that word. So there are different words. So say we take the word bat. Okay, when there is more than one definition, that will be written with a number. So there'll be a number, and you saw that when we did this. Okay, number 1 and then number 2. That there's two definitions for ship. So that's what we see. We see the numbers there. Well, if we were looking up the word bat, we would probably find definitions like this. Number 1, a wooden stick used to hit a ball. 2, it means to hit a ball. You bat the ball to hit a ball. Or 3, a small mammal with wings. Okay. Which definition of bat would I use in this sentence? Ray swung his bat and hit the ball. Would it be 1, the wooden stick, 2, to hit a ball, or 3, the small mammal? He swung his bat. So he swung his to hit a ball? No, that wouldn't make sense. He swung his small mammal with wings? No. He swung his wooden stick that's used to hit a ball and hit the ball. Okay, so the wooden stick, that first definition. I can read the sample sentence after the definition and make sure that I'm using the word correctly. Because many times when you are looking up words, they'll give you sample sentences. So I looked up bat in one of our dictionaries that I took from our classroom, and it says, number 1, a stout wooden stick or club used to hit the ball in baseball, cricket, etc. 2, to hit with a bat, hit. And then it gives a sentence. I batted the balloon over to him with my hand. He bats well. And then 3, they say a turn at batting. He was up to bat. So that was a turn at batting. And then 4, a flying animal that looks somewhat like a mouse with skin-like wings. And then it has a little picture of the bat or whatever. So for the second part, I batted the ball to hit with a bat, they used it in a sentence so it could be easier to understand. So you're going to be looking on page 171 in your language books. Some entry words have more than one definition. Each definition has a small number beside it. Mrs. King put a seal on my certificate. Did Mrs. King put a sea animal on the certificate? No, of course not. She put a shiny sticker on that, on the certificate, sorry. Woo. The word seal has different definitions. The dictionary can help you understand how a word is being used. So think A, it says use the entry to answer the questions. So they give you the word clipper, and then you're going to mark the circle next to the first definition, the second definition, all of that. Read it carefully. Write a sentence, declarative, and then interrogative. So make sure you pay attention to that part as well. Then think B, look up each word in the dictionary and write a sentence using the first definition given. So you're going to look up, if you have to do it on Google or whatever, if you have a phone dictionary or whatever you need to use. If you have a regular dictionary, great, use that. But if you don't, then go on to Google or go into, a dictionary app and look up these words and write the first definition that is given for each of those. Okay, so that's all your pages for today. Pretty simple, right? All right, so work on that well, and get that done, because then you're done with language. It's not going to be that hard at all. All right, so make me proud, do your best, and I'll see you soon. Bye.